Hi guys, welcome to yet another live stream on Balloon Hair Productions. I'm your host for this evening. My name is Marcelo Nostroza, and I'd like to welcome you to a very special watch along. Normally, I am joined by some friends to watch, a Star Trek movie, a musical, or what have you. But for this watch along, it'll just be you and me, and we'll be kicking back to watch one of my favorite films of all time. We'll be watching the 1997 film Titanic, written and directed by the man, the myth, the legend, James Cameron. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, if you have been a guest on my watch alongs at any point in the past, why are you watching this film by yourself? Why aren't you watching it with your usual crew or any other guests that have been on your channel before? Well, the reason for that is because this film is one of my all-time favorite films, but it kind of fucking terrifies me a bit. This film is the reason why I don't like boats at all. When I saw this film as a kid in the theater, I remember having to walk down the full length of a hallway to go and see it. That was my grandparents' price of admission. For those of you who have been on my channel for a very long time, you know that I'm disabled. So my way to convince my parents to allow me to see the film was for me to walk the length of a hallway in the apartment that we were living at the time, and I was able to do it. So a couple days later, or that weekend, my parents took me to go see it, and the film blew me away from start to finish. And it not only blew me away, but it also terrified me to death. So so that's why I only watch this movie once every year, because that's my limit for because that's my emotional limit when it comes to the uh, uh, the feelings that I experience, and the turmoil that I experience, and the member berries that this film gives me, for obvious reasons that I've hoped I've communicated in this opening. If I haven't communicated them very well, I will definitely communicate them as we make our way through this 3-hour movie. So I just mentioned that it was 3 hours. So listen, I am. We are going to watch this movie together, obviously, but at the 2-hour mark, I'm going to take a 15-minute break. Now, I tried to get like a graphic all set up for you guys. I tried to, download one of those countdown clocks, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So at the 2-minute mark, I will just let you guys know that, okay, we're going to stop the film here, and we're going to continue in 15 minutes. So that's that. Also, I won't be on camera for this entire reaction. For most of the reaction, a good portion of it, I'll be off camera drinking my White Russian. By the way, this isn't going to last me much longer, guys. So enjoy the White Russian as I do. Ah, if you guys have never had White Russian, you got to. It's great. All right, guys. So if you want to watch the film Titanic from 1997 with me, you have to get your own copy. And the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to count down from 3. And at 0, you at home and I am going to press play. And as I turn myself off here, okay. So let me pull up the film now. If you guys are wondering, I'm going to watch the film on iTunes because I bought it a while ago. So that's where I'll be watching it. And what the hell did I do with it? Hold on, guys. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Oh, there it goes. Hold on, hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Just one moment here. Okay. All right. So hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just a little turned around here. I'm having trouble getting my copy of the film pulled up. Just give me 1 second. All right, guys. So I managed to get it pulled up. So uh uh when I say play, push play, and then we should all be synced up. All right. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Paramount logo is coming up now. This opening, the opening sequence of this movie has always given me chills. I mean, the the lady singing and the old timey footage of the people actually saying goodbye to the passengers of the Titanic for the first time, last time, as it left for its voyages, for its first and final voyage to America. It didn't even actually make it to America. So, but the music by James Horner in this opening sequence and Titanic there over the ocean is amazing. And this is a kid creep me the fuck out. I I mean, and I believe James Cameron's brother built a brand new camera system to actually film underwater for this film because some of the shots just in this section here that we're going to see coming up are quite amazing. Dude, oh my god, I'm getting creeped out. Oh shit, dude. Oh my god, the ship of my nightmares. Thank you, James Cameron, for terrifying me ever since I was a little kid with this goddamn ship. I swear to God, like I said in the opening, the Titanic is the reason why I will never get on a boat ever again. Well, the Titanic isn't the full reason. I also attribute a lot of my childhood trauma to not only James Cameron but to Steven Spielberg with Jaws because I saw Jaws when I was way too young. The late great Bill Paxton. You full of shit, boss. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna look. I've seen Titanic a million times, and I'm actually gonna repeat some lines as we go throughout the film because that's what I do. And since I'm by myself and I have no friends to tell me to shut the fuck up, that's what I'm gonna do. So you'll have to bear with me for a couple seconds here. It's sayonara in 2 microseconds. You know, I also have the actual people go and visit all wrecks underneath the ocean because I could not do that. Because, like Bill Paxton just said, the windows on their the windows in their submersible are 9 inches thick, and if the windows go, it's sayonara in 2 microseconds. So it takes some serious moxie to put your body and your life on the line for research and what you believe in. And look, as much as I am terrified by the Titanic, but on the other hand, fascinated by it, you could never get me in one of these in one of these ships to go see the Titanic or any other ship under the ocean. It would just creep me the fuck out. And I apologize if somebody's commenting, but I can't look at the chat and watch the movie at the same time. I did a test run earlier and it didn't work. So if anybody leaves any comments in the chat, I will respond to them after the movie or possibly during the break, maybe. But I don't have a moderator with me this evening. Um this was a very last minute decision kind of thing. Oh, look at the shoe. Wow. Is that a doll? What is that? It's got to be like a doll. Wow. Oh, door frame. And if you've never seen this movie before, I'm not going to spoil what they're looking for, but uh yeah, I'm not going to spoil what they're looking for, but the small character arc that Bill Paxton has in this film is done really really well. Although I will spoil one thing about this movie. This movie is told completely in flashback. So I think that's very I think that's a very interesting choice by James Cameron to think, when you think about it. No, I'll just say it was a very interesting choice by James Cameron to do that. Look at that tub, man. Look at those fish. What is that? It's payday, boys. It's payday, boys. Guys, I'm sorry, but I have to go to the restroom, so I'm going to pause the film here for a few moments and run to the restroom, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back, and I will give you a time code in just a few moments. All right, so the time code for you guys is 8 minutes and 41 seconds. So in three, two, one, play. This is such a great celebrate. This is a great celebrate. This is a great celebratory moment from the crew, and you really understand what these deep sea divers were after, why they were actually visiting the Titanic because they wanted something that was supposedly on the Titanic that was going to give them a big payday. I wonder whose drawing book that is there. When I was a kid, I had no idea who Geraldo was. I still don't know who that fucking guy is. Look how they restored things from the Titanic. That's crazy. Jimmy Hoffa's briefcase. I like that. That drawing of Kate Winslet as Rose was drawn by the director and the writer of this film, James Cameron. When I was a kid, it took me a while to put it together when it cut from Love It on the boat to this, and it took me a while to figure out who this old woman was. Of course, when she told Love It if he was still looking for the heart of the ocean, I put it together, but as a kid, it took me a very, very long time to figure out who this woman is. And I did find it a little bit fortuitous that this woman was doing pottery exactly when a report about about the diving excursion on the Titanic was running at the same time. But listen, that's a small gripe, and I'm a writer, so I will definitely give James Cameron a break on that one, and I'll just chalk it up to writer's convenience on that one. This is the scene that I was referencing a couple minutes ago. It's me. I always loved that line. Oh, even as a kid, I loved it. I still love it. When I was a kid, I just thought that his T-shirt was just a smiley face with like some red on it. But I believe that that's a Watchman T-shirt. That has to be a Watchman T-shirt. No, that is a Watchman T-shirt. You goddamn liar! That's your first clue, Sherlock. Sorry, guys, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. That can't be. That can't be a Watchman T-shirt. Sorry, guys, I'm focusing on the fucking T-shirt. but she knows. Fuck, I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry, guys. I would guess not. I love it. I love a woman that brings her fish and her valuables onto a trip. Wow, it's cool that James inserted those quick flashbacks when Rose closed her eyes. I really like this part because Lovitz really makes sure that he has the right person, and he doesn't have a huckster on board, and the way that he does that in this scene right here is great. Again, the slight musical twinges in the background by James Horner. God bless his soul. If you guys don't know, James Horner passed away a while ago in a plane crash, unfortunately. So we no longer get any more fantastic scores from him. But he was a fantastic composer and one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. I really love this because it's a really good idea by James Cameron to sort of give us animated representation of what actually happened to of what actually happened to the Titanic after it got hit by that iceberg. If people in the audience didn't know, so it was a great visual sort of PowerPoint for me as a kid when I was watching this in the theater. I really love what she says here at the end, guys, which will come in a couple minutes. I love how animated he is too, giving the description of what actually happened that night. somewhat different. I'll give you that much. It was terrifying. I never knew. I never. Um, I don't know who this older actress playing Rose is, but she does such a good job in the times that she's in the movie telling the story of her younger self. She, she she's probably passed away now, but I don't know. And, possibly let me know. Yeah, I would appreciate that. And again, with the and again, I think that James Cameron did a great job putting those small little flashes when the older version of Rose was looking at things from the Titanic. The fresh paint. I remember when this film was first released on VHS. It was released on our double VHS in that the film was so long, 3 hours and 14 minutes, that it actually was actually split up into two VHSs. And I remember going to see the film for the first time on home video uh, at my aunt's house because she had like a big 50-inch TV, but it was one of those big 50-inch TV, one of those big square sets that almost took up like a large portion of the room. I mean, that could tell you how old I am. But look, I mean, look at this. Look at this shit. This is amazing, guys. Look at that. This is fucking amazing. Look at that. God, Kate Winslet here, one of my favorite actresses ever. Oh, look at those eyes. The Phantom. That's the actor that was in it. That's the actor was in that guy, the Hockley's goon. I never knew his name, but actually he passed away recently. Sorry guys, I'm not a individual that knows actors' names unless they're like really really famous. And I'm a writer guy, so you'll have to forgive me. And this is a great visual representation of how different the class system was at the time, because the first class passengers get to go right in, but the second class passengers and the third class have to go through like a have to go through a health inspection before boarding the ship. That really shows you the class divide at the time. That's a great line. I believe it was Paul Rudd that convinced, Leonardo DiCaprio to take this role, if I'm not mistaken. Because initially, when he got the script, he refused to audition for James Cameron, and James Cameron, to his credit, says, "I don't give a fuck who you are. If you want this role, you're going to audition for it." So, in a sense, James Cameron forced Leonardo DiCaprio to audition for this film, which was totally within his right. When I was in the day after I saw this film, I played a card game at school the next day, and I said exactly what what Leonardo DiCaprio just said when he said when he got the full house. He said, "I'm going home," and and nobody nobody that I was sitting with playing the card game understood where or why I said that line. I get Grazie mia. But I got the tickets. He's got a really good point. You're puzzled, but I got the tickets. What? Yo, wouldn't it be funny if one of them fell? That'd be really cool. It's just something. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Look at that shot. It's absolutely crazy, guys. That half of the people on the ship are going to die. Spoilers if you've never seen this movie before. But I gather if you're listening to me talk about it, you've seen the movie before. So I will take it on faith that you're just rewatching this movie because you love it as much as I do. That's a great shot to show the size of it. That's a great shot to show the size of that's a great shot to show the size of the Titanic compared to other ships. Once again, first class dibs and perks, I guess, compared to third class where Jack and Fabrizio are. Picasso. That's awesome. Yeah, right. He will. You know what? Billy Zane doesn't get enough credit being such a fucking He plays a really good role in this film, and nobody gives him enough love. I mean, I've heard people talk about a lot of characters in this film, but to me personally, nobody gives Billy Zane his due credit because he does such a good job playing such an insufferable son of a bitch in this film. Such a great shot. This actually shows you what the engine room of the Titanic looked like. It was huge. Look at that. I mean, look at that shit. Damn. Oh man. Those are the guys in the coal room that are supplying the heat for the engines. There she goes, guys. Such a great shot. Such a great shot. I'm sorry, guys. I just love so many shots in this movie, so I'm going to be saying that a lot. Do you, can you guys possibly imagine how hot it must have been in the engineering and the coal room? I don't know if it's exactly called the coal room, but and here comes the famous line, guys. Ha! Come on, come on! It's so great, guys. Oh, so great. And if you think about it, the story of Jack and Rose is Romeo and Juliet on a boat, except Juliet lives at the end. Oh, look, it's Sidney Bristow's father. Also, he's a commander in the Orville. He's such a great Canadian actor. Stuff it, mother. What a dick. VP. What a dick. This guy ends up being known as the biggest coward in history. What a fucking dullard. He's a company man, that guy. He's not lying. And here's Cupid's arrow when Jack first lets eyes on Rose. She was suffocating. This script is really, really well written, by the way, guys. Wow. The the special effects in this film still hold up. I can only imagine what this actually looks like on 4K Blu-ray, but I don't I don't collect uh physical media anymore unless it really speaks to me. And and another reason why I don't collect physical media anymore is because I'm running out of space where I keep it. So, and on top of that, I don't have a 4K player. I only have Blu-ray, guys. So I love this scene so much, guys, that in one of my in one of the first early scripts that I wrote, I started out the script with a reference to this scene as a way to signify something that was going to happen later on in the script. So that was my that was my tip of the cap to this wonderful film. And here comes the fear that Jack is a time traveler. You know, it's interesting that he says this speech about how cold the water is. I mean, it makes sense, but in 3 hours from now, they're going to be swimming in the stabbing water that he's referencing right now. Oh, I won't let go. Come on. Use that upper body strength, girly girl. There you go. Of course, he's going to get accused of potential, you know what. That's a very, very good lie, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Come on, even I don't buy that one, Rose. All right, guys. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take another break because I gotta run to the restroom again. I should have factored this in when I picked a movie that was this long, but to be fair, I also had that White Russian at the start of this watch along. So you guys have to you will have to forgive me, guys. You'll have to forgive me for just one more minute, guys. And I promise, the next time that I get up, it will be for the actual intermission of this film. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry for running off again, but I will leave you a time code in just a second. All right, so your time code, guys, is 19 minutes. I'm sorry, your time code, guys, is 44 minutes and 39 seconds. So, uh, on play, press play in three, two, one. Play. Of course, him being the old hard-nosed detective would pick up on that. I don't think she's gonna be yours next week, buddy. Wait a minute. Are you saying there's nothing you couldn't give her, like some respect, perhaps, maybe? She's not going to, buddy. Great. Ominous music by James Horner in the background there. This is such a great scene to show how proper Rose is and how improper Jack Dawson is. because nobody wants to hear you. Gut. I love the chemistry between, Kate Winslet here and Leo here is so great. It ju their magnetism just jumps off the screen. Those chairs look really uncomfortable. It was her hands. This is a really good story. Mother these social norms at that time really pissed me off, like, the purpose of going to university is not to further your education, it's to find a husband so you can mooch off him for the rest of your life? Yeah, that's a good idea. That scene that just passed, guys, really, really showed you the critical mistake that the captain of the Titanic made because of pressure from the guy that owned the goddamn ship, because he wanted to make press. He wanted to get into New York one day before they were supposed to come into New York, and because of that, he doomed the ship. Because if they would have if they would have kept going at the same speed that they were at, maybe they wouldn't have run into that iceberg. But I think because the captain sort of gave into the pressure from the company man who he was just speaking to in in the dining room. I think that contributed. I think that contributed to the ship inevitably sinking. And this is a wonderful thing. This is a wonderful scene as well. God bless her, the insinkable Molly Brown. I keep coming across like perfect background images that I could have picked for this watch along as I'm watching the film, but the one I picked is kind of boring. As you guys can tell, it's just the picture of an ocean behind my profile photo. I could have even picked this, the Grand Hall. It's beautiful, man. Look at that. I can't imagine the hours that it took the set designer to recreate the ship. It was, I mean, this is goddamn amazing. I like how he's copying the behavior from the other rich people that he sees around him. I think that's really cool. Such a great shot. What a dick. God love him. What a lovable no, not lovable. He is a fucking he is a charming dick. That's what he is, guys. He's a charming dick. Oh man. Jesus. I fucking hate that. Wow. Oh, that's the captain. Look at that. What a what a bitch. Hardly any rats. Nice. I love this actress. I mean, sorry, I love this actor. Um, yeah, yes, I do. The great thing about this script is that James Cameron made the character of Jack Dawson so relatable and so likable. I mean, look, I'm sure a lot of it has to do, or a big chunk of it has to do with the charm of Leo, but the character that James Cameron wrote was so lovable and so kind, or no, not so kind. He was so lovable, but he was so playful in the face of adversity, as you see in the scene with Rose's mother questioning him so much, and Cal being so dismissive of him in the scene. It's just it's re- it's really a wonder how James wrote this. Kate Winslet is such a revelation in this movie. I mean, come on. I wonder what he left her there. Again, the set design is amazing in this movie. Yep. Actually, guys, this is my favorite sequence in the whole movie. I love this sequence so much. Okay. So she has to be drinking Guinness, right, guys? She has to be. You're still my best girl, Carl. Like this. You're still my best girl, Carl. Cora. It's Cora, not Cora. Up. Such a great sequence. I don't know how long it took Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio to learn those steps, but such a great sequence. This is a great scene as well too. Ah! And it's a great juxtaposition as to how much fun they were having in third class to how much boring fun they're having here. More booze, more Guinness. Look at that. God, you gotta love a girl that can drink, right? Ow! Oh, that hurts. I really love how um, Rose tries to stand up for herself here, but of course, Cal just walks all over her. Unfortunately, you know. God damn it! I fucking hate the class system in this time. It was so fucking awful. Look at the goddamn corset, man. They had to wear shit. It's really a shame that women at the time had to rely on men to survive and men to, give them a leg up and to help them survive in society. It's a shame that women weren't able to stand on their own 2 feet at the time. But unfortunately, those were the norms at the time when this film takes place in 1912. Church service. I wonder how good that's going to do in about 2 hours. Sorry, guys, that I keep referencing uh, the one of the selling points of this movie, but I've seen it a million times before, so you'll have to forgive me if you've never seen this movie before. But If you've never seen this movie before, what the hell are you doing listening to me while watching this movie for the first time? Go watch it, and then if you like it, come back and listen to my fucking sad ass. Let's see. I think that's a she. I think that's a. I think that's a she shanty, guys. If I'm not mistaken, this is the second mistake that he makes after getting these warnings and not slowing down. This is the second time he fucks up. The first time he fucked up was listening to the owner of the ship line encouraging him to go faster. The ship is not unsinkable. If I wonder what room they're in. Is that like an exercise room or something like that? No, you don't. It's not about offering or something. It's about how you can make her feel. It's gonna go out. She has a good point. She has to save herself before Jack can uh, theoretically save her. So she has a good point. She has to pull herself out because there's only so much other individuals in and around your life can tell you about can help you with a bad situation. Eventually, you're the one that's going to have to acknowledge your bad situation, and you're the one that's going to have to pull yourself out of it. This is such a great moment. This is probably one of the best moments, for me in cinema history. Such a great scene. Open your eyes. Wow. And I heard that this scene, the lighting of the scene, happened by accident, that they caught the actual lighting of the scene at the perfect time and moment. None of the light that you see actually here is generated. It's all, real life from what I've heard. Listen, I could be wrong. As a matter of fact, all these facts that I'm giving you throughout this series could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. So you're gonna have to take my opinion on faith, at least for this watch along. As a kid, what he just said, "Josephine, my flying machine, up she goes." I used to say that all the time as a kid, and nobody understood where it came from. As a matter of fact, I still say that, now, once in a while, and nobody ever gets it or understands where it's from. Here we go. Nope. There's no way it's gonna be able to turn in time. When I was a kid, guys, the scene that's up and coming was was a scene that gave me my awakening, so to speak. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to call you back in just. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop the film in just 1 second. Okay, just give me a moment here, guys. Oh no, I won't have to stop it after all. I'm sorry. Such a great scene. And guys, those are James Cameron's hands, and he drew the photo that you're seeing Jack sketch in this scene, which is the same photo from the beginning of the film. I love Cameron's transition here from the young Rose to the old Rose. I think it's a great transition. That actor was in Star Trek 5, and I believe he was in Star Trek 6 as well. Lovejoy. Again, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know actors' names that well, so you'll have to excuse me. Look how big their fucking staterooms were. It's crazy. I love this piece of music as well. Yeah. Now they're gonna go to the boiler room. I think that's a boiler room. If any look, if any Titanic aficionados are are watching this watch along, you'll have to forgive me, guys. I know the movie, but I don't know that much about the actual history of the damn ship. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna get lucky. I love how forward Rose is in this scene. Another good shot. Even as a kid, I got a kick out of this. I got a kick out of these two lifeguards. Such a good way to show a woman climaxing. Such a good moment with the hands and the steam on the window. It's great. I think not. Oh my guys, if you don't listen, if you do not buy into the Rose and Jack relationship in this movie does not work. This film with the situation by itself is intriguing, but you need something else to bring you over the top. And the Rose and Jack relationship in this movie is written so well and acted exquisitely by Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in this movie. And here it is. Pick up, you bastard. Turn the ship. Too slow. Too slow. See, too many things had to happen here for them to stop and then turn. Shit. Running. They had to stop and then reverse the engines too goddamn slow. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Shit. The sound design of this movie is great as well. So many things in this movie are perfect, but the sound design is masterful as well. I believe this movie won uh, 11 of the 12. All, I believe this movie won 11 Oscars, if I'm not mistaken. Those men are the first to die. Too late. This is not good. This is bad. Mhm. This is so bad. This is not a joke, guys. God bless Billy Zane for playing such a fucking insufferable asshole, like I said before. Note 5. She will sink. She will. Whoops. An hour. Nope. All right. Get everybody off now. Well, guys, this is where the horror begins in just a few moments here. Well, we're kind of already in the end game here, but it really starts to get bad really, really quickly. I love the band. The band, the band never gets enough love in this movie. You got, come on, guys, help me pour out one for the band. Mm, only half. Nope, that's not good enough. 4 hours, they're all going to be dead. But by the way, guys, I'm not saying that lightly. This this situation, this whole film terrifies me, but I do feel a sense of relief in that I feel calmer watching it with you guys. Uh, uh, than I would be watching it if I was by myself. You know what what his officer suggested here was a question by one of my English professors in high school, and her question was, "Why did the captain of the Enterprise? Why did the captain of the Titanic request that women and children be put on the boats first?" And I didn't get it at the time, but she said the reason why women and children were requested to get on the boats first is because women and children, women and children are able to reproduce. Women, most specifically, and this is just horrifying that they would trap the third class passengers down below in order to give the second class passengers and the first class passengers more time to escape. That's just awful. Oh my god. My anxiety's starting to kick in, guys. Jesus, you can see it. Look how fast that thing is sinking. Look at that. David Warner, and he was in Star Trek 5, and he was in Star Trek 6. In Star Trek 6, he was Chancellor um Gorkin. Oh, shut up. Have to be have to be Oh, you son of a bitch! You sanctimonious son of a oh my god! Thank you. Nope. Oh yes! Burn, bitch! That's such a good line. Oh my god, dropping it, and I'm gonna pick it up. Oh my god. Such good line. Such a good line. This could be bad or this is bad, Jack. I don't know what I don't know. Shit. Take me down. That's good handcuffs, man. Oh, oh. I believe James Cameron actually had the water freezing cold as well on set to give that much more sense of authenticity to the film. You know, and God bless all the actors who had to endure this cold water stuff, or if it was warmer. I believe it was cold. I mean, again, guys, don't quote me because I'm not a Titanic aficionado, and I clearly don't do any research before these watch logs. And usually, I'm with a bunch of folks. It's usually not just me. As a matter of fact, this is my first watch along completely by myself. So if you're still here and if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching this far and watching the film with me this far and putting up with me because I know it's been a lot and it's been an adventure. Come on, guys. If that is not love, what isn't, right? Down she goes. Of course he will. Where the fuck else is it gonna go? All right, guys, that's a good. It is now uh 2 hours and 2 minutes into the film, so I'm gonna take my 15-minute break right now, and that's it. So we're gonna stop the film here. So I'm gonna stop the film. I start the film at uh, um, 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 53 seconds. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, guys, I'm back from intermission, and I will give you your time code in just a few seconds. You'll have to be patient with me. Your time code is 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 53 seconds. So again, it's 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 53 seconds. So in three, two, one, play. Can you guys imagine how terrifying this would be? My God, man, I'll be shitting my pants by now. I wonder, what's this actor's name? Girl after my own heart. If a man won't be strong enough to do your job, get a fucking axe, huh? Oh my God. See, this is a great scene to test how seriously in love that she's with Jack, because no woman in their right mind would go down there if they weren't in love with the man that was being held captive further in the ship, basically, or in the master at arms, so to speak. I think so. Nope, good enough. Those are too close. Right. Go. Kind of get out of there. Holy shit. Wow, that's terrifying. Holy shit. I had a friend of mine who went to go see this film 19 times in the movie theater because he was so astounded by the special effects. Shut up! Get on! 12. 12. Feel it. Feel it. I love the character of Mr. Andrews. I love him to death. And like a true gentleman, he's one of the people that again, I'll say it again. If you're watching this, you've seen the movie before, but he's one of the people that goes down with his creation. This is awful. This is ridiculous. So heartbreaking. Half of the people who are down there are gonna fucking die. This is a character that's sort of like forgotten throughout this cut of the movie. I wonder if there's another cut of the movie where it sort of explains where this guy goes because he's kind of there, but then he kind of disappears once the Rose and Jack story takes hold. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about Fabrizio, the guy that Jack just met, and that was important there with Cal putting the diamond in his coat. God damn it! Move, get down. Two. Jesus Christ. Oh, oh. Anarchy time, folks. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This is terrifying. Nobody panic? I think the time to panic is long gone, my friend. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Starting to? I think it's already falling apart, my dick friend. Your money can't buy me. Damn. Like I said, guys, at the beginning of this watch long, this guy is the biggest coward in history because it's arguably his fault. The reason it's arguably his fault. The reason why Titanic ran into that iceberg in the first place because he's the one that um, uh, uh, forced the captain to make the ship go faster when there was no need to make the ship go faster. They were making excellent time. Getting the bone. That that choice leads to one of the most comedic moments in this terrifying situation that's just about to come up in a few in just a little bit here. Wouldn't it be something if the movie ended here? I think that would be interesting. Again with the music swelling. Oh my god. Goosebumps going up and down my spine, guys, at this moment. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh. Ah! Oh my god. Goosebumps. Ah. You're so stupid. Oh, you jump, oh my god, that's a great callback to what that's a great callback to when they first met. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Time to go. Here's a line that I was referencing just a couple minutes ago. Great line. That's not it, but that's a great line. This is it. The point of recognition to see what he just did. Watch. I put the coat on her. Oh, what a fucking asshole. Oh. Sorry, guys. We can't leave him. You know they did. Run! My God, look at the special effects! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Wow. And again, guys, this was filmed in 1997. It still looks great. Oh, okay. right as convenience, this guy coming along again, but still, I'll allow it because the script and this movie is so fantastic. I will allow it. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Shit, guys, is your throat in your, is your throat? Oh, is sorry, guys. Oh, hurry up. This is it. There's your ticket off, asshole. This is the moment that gave me nightmares as a kid, guys. I mean, this whole movie gave me nightmares as a kid when I first saw it. I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks after I saw this movie. But this is a moment that just terrified me. Grab the girl, you asshole. That's your ticket off. This is a great moment where you see the actor Victor Garver. At the end of the movie, I remember his name, guys. It's Victor Garver. It's Mr. Bristow. I mean, oh, see, that's true honor, man. Dressed in your best, prepared to go down as gentlemen. I love it. I don't. You know what? I don't like the. I don't like the fact that he kind of lost his mind and he kind of let the situation overwhelm him, and he just kind of said "fuck it" to everybody else, and went off and died in on one of the bridges of the ship, which also terrified me as a kid. This moment, oh my god, it's so terrifying. Oh my god, so terrifying. So sad. Again, when I was a kid, this terrifies me. Even now, this is giving me the chills. Oh, so awful. Oh, look at him. He's setting the clock at the proper time. He's got whiskey there on the mantle that just fell off. That is actually based on a real couple that was actually on Titanic who actually did that reportedly. Again, guys, I wasn't there. And this is so fucking sad. Come on. Really, James Cameron? Come on. Oh, look at the paintings. Guys, I just I don't have any words. I'm sitting here trying not to cry. I I just can't. Oh, the grand staircase. Oh my god. Well, it's been an honor, gentlemen. Oh. Oh, do you see how terrified I am? Oh my god, I can't. Oh, you've made it this far. You can make it that much further. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's a good idea. Staying on the ship as long as possible would increase their chances of survival. So that was a great idea by Jack. Oh my god. No wonder I didn't sleep for 2 weeks as a kid because this is fucking amazingly terrifying. Oh, don't go in. You don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there. You'll see that guy in a minute. Look at the smokestack. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh dear God. Faster, faster. Nobody panic? Really? Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. You know, the chances of those people surviving who are jumping in the ship are slim to none, but they have to try, right? They can't just stay there because if they stay there, they're gonna fucking die quicker. And not to mention, if you jump from that high, when you hit the water, it's like hitting a fucking, it's like hitting a brick sidewalk. I love you, pursue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. There'll be no more bed. The former world has passed away. Oh, another image that haunted me as a kid. Oh my god. It still haunts me. Oh my god. That's it. Oh. See, he's got the right idea. Oh. See, he's got the right idea. Drink up before you die. See, these people, the electricians, were the unsung hero of the Titanic because they kept the lights on long enough so a lot of people could get off the ship. But at this point, it was over, and everybody still on the ship and everybody in the water knew that. Lovejoy, you bastard! You're gonna get it now. All the people. Oh my God. Oh, Mother Mary. I think he's the cook or a real passenger on the ship. I have no. Here we go. My hand. Oh my god. I mean, how many people, I mean, seriously, guys, how many people do you think are in the fucking water? And also, guys, they're in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Okay, now the debate of this entire movie is going to come. Could Jack and Rose both get on that door? Sorry, guys, I'm running out of things to say because I'm so mesmerized with all the stuff being presented to me. I'm running out of things to say. I'm sorry for those of you who are still listening. Now I think this was hours later. Hurry up, man. God. They're dying. That's why it's getting quiet. You're gonna survive. Oh no. Sorry. That you'll survive. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. There's your ticket out, Rose. Get off the door. Get off the damn door. Again, the great music by the legendary James Horner and the slow motion by James Cameron there. So great. But this is fucking heartbreaking. Oh my god. A couple of years ago when this movie was re-released in theaters for I think its 3D conversion, I invited a friend of mine to go see it with me, but we could never really get together get together a day to go see it with me, or we could never put something together to where I could go see it with her in the movie theater, and that's one of my biggest regrets when it comes to going to the movies with someone else. So, be honest, guys. When you first watched this movie, did you think that she was going to be able to get the boat to come back, or do you think that she's gonna or did you think that she was going to die in the ocean with the uh, other poor souls? And that is such a fucking oh, God, so heartbreaking. Come on, Rose. Come on, come on. There, come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. Oh, and now we go back to present day. Oh my god. That son of a bitch is looking for Rose, but not for her. He wants a fucking diamond. Rose does. And did he save me? I never got it. Well, now you did. And that's Lovelet. That's Bill Paxton. That's Bill Paxton's character. That is the moment where Bill Paxton's character goes from selfish to understanding. It just took the whole goddamn movie for him to get there because, like I said at the opening of this, um, uh, you know, you know, you know, 99% of this movie is in flashback telling Rose's story when she was younger on the Titanic, obviously. Look at the great pictures indicating the brilliant life that she had. She was an actress. She went fishing, obviously. Look at the family photos. She flew planes? Come on. Rose before Jack would have never done that. She rode horses? Wow. Now, as a kid, I never understood what this last scene was, but and now as an adult, I get it. I get it. This is Rose supposedly going to heaven, and finally meeting, finally reuniting with the love of her life. Wow. The musicians, Tommy, the little girl from the opening, Mr. Andrews, come on, and of course the man of the hour. Now, is that an ending or what? All right, guys. Well, that will do it for my watch along of the 1997 film Titanic. Thank you so much for joining me for the 3+ hours of thank you for joining me for 3+ hours to watch this fantastic film. I hope I wasn't too much of a bore for you guys. I apologize for taking so many breaks. I had initially planned to take only one break at the intermission at the 2 hour mark, but I ended up taking two before my initial plan to take uh, uh, my first and only intermission at the 2 hour mark. But I apologize for that, and I apologize if I was overly talky during this watch along. Edition of my watch alongs here. Sorry, guys. It's been a bit of an adventure, but I hope you had fun, and I hope you come back again sometime soon to check what I'm doing here. And yeah, listen, guys, if you want to hear me talk about film in a more structured manner and in a more analytic manner, I do have a podcast with a good friend of mine. It's called the Mixtape Podcast, and it's a podcast where we discuss film from a screenplay writer's perspective. We break it down scene by scene, and we tell you what works and what doesn't work. So, the Mixtape Podcast is available on all major podcast platforms out there. As a matter of fact, I think I have. Let me see if I do. I have a. Hold on. Let me see if I can upload an image for you guys here. Just give me a moment. Um, let's see. Hold on one second, okay? How the hell one moment, guys. Um, no, that's the. How do I do that? Uh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change the background here so you guys can see it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if you can. Damn it! Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Fuck. Let me see if I can add it here. Okay. This is a logo for my podcast. It's loading now. Hold on. There it is. That's the logo from my podcast, guys. It's called the Mixtape Podcast. And again, it's a podcast where we discuss film from a screenplay writer's perspective. So if you want to hear me talk more uh, succinctly about film and break it down section by section with my co-host, I strongly recommend that you go on your podcast subscribe. I strongly recommend that you go on your podcast provider of choice and subscribe to us there, or you can subscribe to us here on YouTube at youtube.com/balloonhead productions. Again, look for that look for that profile pic in the corner in the upper right of this image here. But um, until next time, guys, thank you so much for spending 3.5 hours with me watching one of my favorite films of all time. And until next time, as always, I'll see you when I see you.
So much happened here, and so much is about to.